natural vegetation of Asia. Asia experiences a wide range of climate which endows it with a rich diversity of vegetation. Following are the classification of vegetation in India: Tundra vegetation, taiga vegetation, steppe grassland, Mediterranean vegetation, desert vegetation, temperate forest, monsoon forest, and equatorial forest. So now let's see the features of these type of vegetation. Number one is your tundra vegetation. So let's see the features of this vegetation. This type of vegetation is found in the northernmost part of the continent. It comprises of sparse and treeless region, and the reason behind why the trees are absent because of the long and freezing winters, short and cool summer. So the types of vegetation grown here are moss, lichen and heath. Now let's see the second one, the taiga vegetation. So this type of vegetation is found in the broad belt in the central part of Siberia, south of tundra. So it comprises of coniferous forest that is characterized by tall, conical and evergreen trees which are adapted to water scarce condition. And their trees have downward sloping branches with long and needle-shaped leaves and bear hoody cones. So why they have downward sloping, or what's the advantage of having the downward sloping branches is that the snow can slide off easily. And the types of trees grown here are pine, spruce, fir and cedar. Now let's see the steppe grassland. It is found south of taiga belt and it's marked by the treeless plains. That means the trees are absent, but it makes an excellent pasture land. Example, short grasses, thorny bushes and shrubs are found. Next one is a China type. So in China type of vegetation, we have mixture of deciduous forest and grassland. It comprises of marshland and swamp, that is a waterlogged, and the types of trees which are grown here are oak, bamboo, mulberry and camphor. Now let's see the desert vegetation. So it comprises of scanty vegetation. That means the vegetation is less due to less rainfall. Number two, the plants have large and deep roots, leathery leaves and thorny stem and leaves modified as a stem. So, and this is the way the desert plant adapt themselves to the dry condition of the region. Okay, so they have large and deep roots so that they can go deep underground and tap the water. So examples, thorny bush shrubs, bushes, cactus and date palms are found. Now let's see the Mediterranean scrub features. It comprises of scrub land. Okay, number two, drought resistant. That means those plants which can resist drought, that's a scarcity of water, and evergreen shrubs which have long roots, spongy bark and waxy leaves are found. Like example, acacia, laurel, oak and citrus fruits are found. And this Mediterranean type of forest is found like a region lying along the Mediterranean coast. Monsoon forest. So this type of forest is found, okay, in the monsoon region. Like they have broad leaf deciduous forest. That means a distinct leaf shading period before the dry season begins. The trees are tall, large and they have broad leaves and wide trunk. So the examples are teak, sal, deodar and bamboo. Then we have the equatorial forest, okay, a dense forest. So see the features. It comprises of dense tropical deciduous forest. Number 2, evergreen trees have buttress roots and broad leaves. Now, what do you mean by buttress roots? Means these are large white roots on all sides of a shallowly rooted trees. And these trees, this type of roots or the trees are found in the nutrient poor tropical forest. Examples are ebony, mahogany, and rosewood. And another important feature of these tropical forest, or you can say the equatorial forest, that they have a layer. They are layered. In a sense, we say that 3-tier vegetation. They have a forest and underground understory layer. Then we have a canopy. Canopy means is a crown shaped structure of the tree. And the another one is the emergent layers. So here the trees, like they grow in order to like seek sunlight. Okay, they compete in order to seek the sunlight, and the undergrowth is not there, and it's very dark because the dense forests do not allow the sun rays to reach the ground.